I went to do the connections and discovered that the plug that I had mounted underneath the layout that this gantry plugs into had never been wired. So I set about rechecking at all of my connections, only to discover that I had put the negative common for, where is it, for this signal and also these three signals to the same pin. The problem being that this signal is actually fed from a different place, and I had forgotten that I needed to put it to a different common. So the task at hand is to take that right hand pin, if I can get at it with a soldering iron, disconnect the 4 solid copper wires that are currently from each of the individual signal heads, separate out the one that I need and put that to a different pin and put the other 3 back in again. So step 1 complete. Disconnected the wires. Now we've just got to get rid of that solder, untwist them and separate out the one I want. The large pin, it worked. Now we've got to go back to my meter to sort out which of those feeds the signal head that I'm looking for. I have now identified which of those 4 cables is the one I want. It feeds the common to the down signal head that I'm interested in. So now I can find a spare pin to use for the common and put the other 3 back where they came from. 3 soldered in place. 4th one I've now got to wind round one of the pins that's spare at the back there. Errant wire wrapped round spare terminal. Soldering to come. Green. Yellow. And red. All done, ready to put some wires on now. I don't believe I recorded what I've just finished doing, which was putting the shrouds on the signals for the gantry. Either way, that's just what I've done, and discovered that during the course of trying to wire it up, you can see that the connections are very, very close together, and I didn't designate the wires very clearly, and in either way it doesn't work. Second gantry now, and there it goes, changing to amber. When the train gets all the way around the other side of the layout, past the lift out, it will go to green, and then we come through the station and back to start. The wiring of this gantry is still a work in progress. I've managed to blow up the green light on that up line to the left. The number 4 junction is lit, but the green is... I thought I'd blown up the red one there. Like I say, a work in progress. The shrouds have been fitted. I've set the brightness of those 2 red stop lights at the right level with auxiliary resistors, but I left a 12 volt wire hanging about uncontrolled, and I think I've put 12 volts directly on some of those LEDs that have gone blown up on me. So that's the next job. See if I can put that right.